Hello, I'm Laura and I graduated from the University of Cambridge 3 years ago.
Okay, so can you sum up kind of your experience at Cambridge in a few words?
I'll do my best, yeah. I mean, I think the first thing to write would be fun. It was the most fun 3 years I have ever had for kind of so many different reasons. So that extracurricular was incredible. Rowing was my kind of main hobby and I made so many friends and learnt so many new skills doing that and I absolutely loved it. There's this kind of race that's called bumps where you literally have to bump the boat in front of you, which is completely alien but so much fun.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah. And then obviously the academic experience was also a really big part of it. So the teaching methods were really kind of not completely unique, but you get a lot more small group teaching, I think, which is really valuable. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, the lecturers as well. You get so many really kind of famous researchers lecturing you. That's
Were they still kind of active in the world of work for their kind of subject?
Yeah, so a majority of the lecturers will be still actively researching in their field, which is really good. I think kind of along with the academic experience, the high quality teaching and lecturing does come a lot of pressure, which I'm sure you kind of expected.
I mean, I know it's not quite the same, but I know the grammar sixth form that I'm at is in the top 3% or something in the UK.
Yeah.
It's a bit of pressure to
There's
do
a lot
well
of
there.
pressure, yeah. And I guess kind of hard work isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No,
it kind of goes with pressure. We could kind of go in both, really. I know in my first year I was studying natural sciences, which is kind of broad mixture of different sciences. But in my first year we had some weeks 30 hours of contact time in a week, and that was a lot. And that included Saturday lectures.
Oh no.
Shock horror,
Oh,
I
dear.
know.
I could not do that.
Saturday lectures. Some were better than others. Some, if you had a really good lecture, you didn't mind so much. But then some, it's when it's really boring and you get up at 9 o'clock on a Saturday after your Friday night and have to go in. It's, not good. Not good at all.
I couldn't do that.
Another good thing would be I think the community spirit. Because Cambridge is made up of 30 odd different colleges rather than just one whole university. I think kind of a good analogy is a bit like the houses in Harry Potter.
Okay.
So you kind of live at your college and you compete against the other colleges in sports and other things.
Yeah,
in Quidditch. I think there actually might be a Quidditch society. I wasn't a member, but the community spirit that kind of comes with that is amazing.
Yeah,
even the staff and the kitchen in the cafe and stuff.
That's cool.
You really get to know them, which is really, really nice. I feel like there must have been something else about it. This is a very rose-tinted view of things. It was amazing.
Best university ever.
Best university.
By the sounds of it.
Yes, kind of along with the community. It's such a cliche, but friends for life.
Yeah.
I'm still in touch with, I'm barely in touch with any of my school friends now, but my university friends have stayed a lot closer.
Yeah. You were saying before this, that before the camera turned on, you were actually meeting up with one of your friends, weren't you?
I am, yeah. My best friend Chris, hi Chris, is coming over this weekend. So we've got a fun weekend of activities planned, which is nice. And then another of my friends actually came all the way from Australia to visit about a month ago. So
That's dedication to friendship.
Friends for life, definitely. I'm trying to think. There's just too much to write down, honestly. I guess kind of something which is sort of hard to define would be meeting like-minded people. I know, because Guernsey is such a small island, sometimes you haven't got the pool of people to kind of choose friends from and mix with and things. Whereas when you're at a bigger university, this would apply to any university, I think, but you can definitely find people with shared interests and things more than you can just at school.
Yeah. What was it? My sister's made this really good friend at her university, and that friend described their friendship as kind of her friend soulmate.
Yeah,
that kind of comes.
definitely. That's it's a good phrase.
You don't meet your friend soulmate if you don't meet loads of people.
Yeah, actually, that kind of has made me think of another con because the terms at Cambridge are so short. They're like 8 weeks long. So I guess you find your friend soulmate, and then after another few weeks, you've got to go home again for the holidays and don't get to see them, which is sometimes hard. But then I think by our third year, we all just stayed there for most of the holidays anyway, so it was less of.
How was travel when you were there in terms of from your kind of accommodation to your lectures and things like that? Was that?
Again, that was easy for me. I think that depended on the college, so that could kind of go in
the middle.
Yeah, I mean, travel to lectures.
How did you travel? Was it just walking mostly?
Walking or cycling.
That's cool.
Like everyone in Cambridge has a bike because it's so flat.
Oh.
Like it's easy cycling, and
I kind of wish Guernsey was a bit more.
Yeah, I do as well. But actually, cyclists could go.
Oh yeah,
as a
no,
con
people hate
as well,
cyclists as
because
well, don't they?
if you're a pedestrian trying to walk through the middle of Cambridge, it's so hard, and people are like cycle the wrong way at one-way streets and things like that, which I know don't do it. Don't do it. Which was sometimes hard. But Cambridge is a very cool place to live. It's quite small like Guernsey, which again for some people would be a good thing, some people would be a bad thing. But so it's got quite a close feel to it, like Guernsey. Like in the middle again.
Yeah. Just depends on the person, I suppose.
Yeah.
Another thing is fees. And Cambridge is quite expensive, isn't it? From what I've heard. Because I've got a friend called Peter, who's really smart.
I know your friend Peter.
Peter Dunn.
Yeah, I do. I know. Hi, Peter.
Yeah, he's been offered either Oxford or Cambridge.
Cambridge. Girton College.
And it's not cheap.
It's not. So that's actually changed since I was there. When I was there, a mere £9,000 was charged home fees. I know.
That's around what the other universities.
That's normal. But Cambridge and a lot of other UK universities are now classifying Guernsey students as overseas, which kind of quadruples it pretty much, doesn't it?
Sucks.
Which does suck. Another really good thing I've just thought of, much more good than bad, formal dinners. So much fun. You get to wear your academic gown. It is basically
Okay, I was going to say, as soon as you said formal
is.
dinners, I was thinking the Great Hall that they've got in Harry Potter and feasts.
It basically is. You get to wear your academic gown and you get a really reduced rate on dinner at your college. So you get 3-course dinner for like £9 or something, and it's really good food as well. So that's a definite plus. So I feel that's probably a good way to wrap up.
I think that is.
Yeah.
Formal dinners. £9. You don't get that regularly over here.
No. So there we go. Do you want me to sign this then?
I think we do.
Yeah.
There we go. Cambridge. I mean, there's a lot more positives. So if you have the opportunity to do it, go for it. Is I guess what we're trying to say is over this.
Definitely. Yeah. Wouldn't change a thing.